Hello there, I'm Marty Allen, and have I got a secret?
From Hollywood, the show that reveals all, I've Got a Secret. And now let's meet the star of I've Got a Secret, Steve Allen.
Hi, gang. Hello there. Do you ever have the feeling when you're walking briskly along anywhere in knit pants that they're moving in slow motion? They kind of go like that. So much for philosophy. Good evening, and welcome to I've Got a Secret. Tonight's panelists are fantastic. One of our favorite game players, Betty White. The famous, or infamous as you prefer, Henry Morgan, one of our great wits. The lovely Broadway and television performer, Anita Gillette. And a comedian's comedian, who would like to be a gentleman's gentleman, Richard Dawson. There he is. There's our panel, folks. And now, let's see what luck we have with a contestant or two. Here we go. Nice to have you with us, sir. Would you tell the panel your name?
Abraham Shipe, Jr.
Abraham Shipe, Jr. And where do you live, sir?
Malibu, California.
All right, panel, Mr. Shipe rents out a rather unusual vehicle as what you might call a limousine, complete with chauffeur. If you want to impress your friends at a party or at a premiere or something of that sort, you just call him and you can rent his vehicle. If you'll whisper your secret to me, Mr. Shipe, we'll let the audience know what it is. Uh-huh. All right. As I say, panel, we're talking about an unusual vehicle that he rents out. We'll start the questioning with Henry Morgan.
Uh-huh. What a marvelous choice. Mr. Shipe, is it unusual because of its age?
That could be part of the...
But I think that might mislead you to get a yes on that, Henry.
Oh, would it? Does it have a motor?
Yes, it does.
Does it, in general, is it an automobile?
I think that would be a little too general. But
well,
there is a relationship.
Is it run by an internal gas engine? An internal combustion engine?
Yes.
Is it a specific type of vehicle, such as a fire engine?
No.
Am I getting
it? It's a specific type. Yes.
All right. Is it a hearse?
No, it isn't, Henry, but that's very good ground covering. Anita.
Would you say, Mr. Shipe, that this is in the automobile family?
Not in the usual sense of the word.
No.
No. It does have four wheels?
No.
It doesn't have. It has two wheels?
No.
It has one wheel. No, it has more wheels.
More.
Of course, it has 8 wheels. Is it like a truck?
It is more like a truck than it is like a lemon cream pie.
More like a truck than a lemon cream pie.
Being relative.
Does it have an enclosed area, like a large enclosed area? I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean.
Compared to your glove compartment, yes, it's a reasonably large enclosed area. 2 down, 2 to go. Richard?
Shipe up now. It's a very important question. Would I have worked with this particular vehicle in a series I did called Hogan's Heroes? Similario.
It's entirely possible, I would say.
Possible, but not likely.
I mean, would it be a German tank or a tank of any kind?
Yes, it is a tank, indeed.
Would be a tank?
Very good.
A water tank.
It is a tank, and as the old joke has it, I hope it's one of ours, and it is, as a matter of fact. In fact, we're going to let you see it. We had wanted to bring it on stage, but there's a weight problem because it is so big and so heavy. So we have it over there. We're going to swing your whole panel unit out there, folks. And if you'll peek around your right shoulders, you should be able to see what Mr. Shipe's vehicle looks like. It is, as you'll see in just a moment or two, a World War II Army tank, and a real one. Mr. Shipe, what does the Army call that vehicle?
It's a 1943 personnel carrier tank. I guess.
see.
Seen one,
M20.
seen them all.
Yes, Henry.
Gotta ask you, what kind of loony rents that?
Rommel.
Believe it or not, I was talking to him about doing it myself, Henry. Just for laughs, of course. It's this kind of loony. Now, how did you get it?
It was at the MGM auction they had last spring, I believe it was.
The MGM auction.
They auctioned off everything they had.
I'll be there. I understand you have to have a special license to run it on the street, do you?
Yes, it's considered a different class of vehicle, seeing it has
It's
more
understandable.
than 4 wheels.
No
And
trouble
it's-
parking?
Well, I
Parks anywhere he wants. People around him don't like it too much, but he gets in there. What mileage do you get?
get about 5 miles an hour to the gallon. If I don't burn the television and stereo, you get a little bit more because of the power in it.
You have a television and a stereo.
Yeah,
That's
everything,
terrific.
AM and FM.
We have a little bit of film, I understand. Is that right?
Coming back from the grocery store.
This is you coming back from the grocery store. Yes, it has been seen around town on the freeways. There he is, as a matter of fact. That's funny. Do people ever do double takes when you...
Get me a cab.
You know, for years I've had that problem of being in the left lane and wanting a guy to move out of my way, and he wouldn't do it. Now you know why I want to rent this tank, Henry. That's terrific. What does it cost to rent for a night? Or a
Well, we have hourly rates. Daily rentals, $100 a day plus gas.
day? $100 a day, not a bad deal. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Sharp, and good luck to you and your friends. Thank you.
I've Got a Secret will continue in just 1 minute.
Now let's meet our next contestants. Gentlemen, panel, I'm going to refer to these gentlemen as Mr. X, Mr. Y, and Mr. Z for reasons which will become apparent to you, of course, a bit later on. Mr. X, where are you from?
Culver City.
California. And Mr. Y, where do you live?
I'm from Manhattan Beach, California.
I see. And Mr. Z?
North Hollywood.
North Hollywood. They all live in the neighborhood, in other words. And each of these gentlemen, panel, has a personal secret which is similar to that of the other two. That's the best way I can put it. So, gentlemen, if you'll whisper your secrets to me, we'll let the audience and the world know what we're talking about. Okay, panel, as I said, it's something personal each gentleman has that's similar to what the other gentlemen have. We'll start the questioning this time with Anita.
You're not the Smith brothers with your beard shaved off, I assume, no. Mr. X, does this have to do with an experience that all three of you shared at maybe separate time? I mean, a similar experience?
I hope not, no.
Not an
a sim-
experience.
Not an experience. Does it have anything to do with your family, relatives, or anything like that?
No.
Not in the
Like
direct
a
sense,
lot
no.
of kids. Does it have anything to do with a medical thing? Maybe some kind of a medical feat or something that happened to you? Nothing medical.
Well, you've cleared out a lot of possibilities there, Anita. Richard.
Gentlemen, were you ever the Andrews sisters? Were you all born in the same place?
No.
Mr. X, is that the...
First one. Yeah.
Oh, no, the backseat driving
That's,
gentleman.
Y.
Mr. Y? I'm sorry, I very seldom forget a letter. Is this anything to do that connects all of you with something we can see now? At this moment?
I wouldn't say so.
Not in the way I imagine you might mean, no.
I'll withdraw the letter.
All right. Thank you, Richard. 2 down, 2 to go. Betty?
Mr. Z, had you ever known each other before your secret?
No.
Mr. Y, did the secret actually bring you together?
Yes, it did.
Is it something, Mr. X? I can't spell. See, I have to go through the whole alphabet each time to find out which follows. Is it something that is anyone else involved?
Not really.
Not
Just
really.
these three men.
Just the three of you. Is it anything to do with your occupations, Mr. Y?
No, it has nothing to do with the occupation.
What is it, Mr.
Henry, it's up to you. And this is
What is it? Is this what I'm going to ask?
What is it, Mr. Z?
All right, Mr. Z. Does it have anything to do with your names?
Yes, in a way.
in a very definite way.
All right. If it's names, then in California we'd say like, are you Mr. Zanuck, Mr. Mayor, something like that, connected with the movies or movie stars?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, your names aren't all the same, are they? Say Mr. X. No.
But you're very warm, Henry.
Now, is each of your names the name of somebody we would know, but you have 3 different names?
No.
You wouldn't know the names. Probably, Henry, with a few more seconds, you would have gotten it. The secret is that their real names are X, Y, and Z. This,
never forget a
That's the biggest hand that anything has gotten on this whole network in the last season. I don't understand it altogether. Anyway, this gentleman is Alvin X, spelled E-X, and this is Mr. Y, spelled
W-Y-E.
W-Y-E. And how do you spell your name, Mr. Z?
Z-double-E.
Z-double-E. Gentlemen, thank you very much, and give my regards to the rest of the alphabet. It's nice to have you.
We'll be back with our guest star, Marty Allen, right after these messages.
Now let's meet our guest star comedian, Marty Allen. Here he is. Marty, we've sent the panel off stage, as you can see by the empty lower berth over there, so that you can just tell the folks openly about your secret this evening.
Well, for years I've been wearing my hair like this, and I'm thinking of changing my appearance, so I'm going to try on various hairstyles and see how I look. And the audience can help me. If they like a hairstyle, they can applaud or cheer, and if not, they can boo. That'll help me make up my mind.
All right, fair enough, panel. Okay. I mean, audience, we're counting very heavily on you. We'll bring the panel back in with their blindfolds on. Where are you going to be working next, Marty?
Well,
we're waiting for them.
I'm on a tour all around the country, and then I go into Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas.
Terrific. You always do great there.
Yeah, I just signed Mama Cass. We're going to be billed as the heavyweight champs of the Strip.
That's terrific. Well, Marty, you can step behind the area here and start about your business. And I can see, I think, by the rustling curtains that the panel is back in place. Don't let on, of course, audience, what's going on, but do give us your reactions.
They're all ready.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Panel, our guest star, Marty Allen, is doing something on the stage. We'll start the questioning with Richard Dawson, and here is Marty. He's at your service. Richard?
Marty, did you just hold up a picture of me?
No, Richard, I didn't.
You're doing something at this moment that got booze, correct?
Yes. And if you'd like to get a little booze yourself,
I'll certainly drink to that, Steve. Is this something you would normally do in your nightclub act?
Not normally. I don't believe so.
Is it a form of a picture that you're holding up?
No.
No, it's not.
It's not. Is it art of any kind?
I'd say it is not art. No.
It's not art.
Thank you, Richard.
That.
A good start. By the way, Richard, you may take your blindfold off now. We're going once around. Betty.
Marty, is this anything you would do, say, if you were just with Frenchie, your wife?
Would I do it with Frenchie? Not necessarily. I don't think so.
Do you trigger the booze whenever you show something?
No.
Trigger the booze?
Trigger the booze. Or bigger the truth, as your case may be.
Yes, the audience is reacting to something he's doing.
Ma'am?
Did you just take something off?
Yes.
Yes and no.
And no.
Yes and no. Did you take something off and put something else on?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you going out in those girls' clothes again, Mark?
No.
All right, thank you, Betty. You may remove your blindfold, and I may remove my mouth. Henry Morgan.
Marty, are you holding up signs that say boo or cheer?
No.
Are you doing...
want me to give you a clue, Henry? Another clue. Think of something distinguishing about Marty Allen, like you think of George Burns' cigar. There's a big clue for you because you're the only panelist left.
You just took your hair off.
No.
You're on the right track.
You just lost 40 pounds.
No.
You're on the wrong track.
You're on the wrong track. Steve, I hate your clues. Are you...
Well, let's see. Yeah, we just have time for Anita's question. You may remove your blindfold, Henry.
Is it wigs? Are you trying on wigs? Different kinds of wigs?
You were changing wigs so we could get the audience's reaction to various hairstyles. Yes, Henry.
I said, did you take your hair off? You said no.
I didn't take my hair. Oh, I never took
I said that's when I said you were on the right track.
He said you were on the right track.
I said, are you taking something off and putting something else on?
And we said yes and no.
Yes.
Yes and no. Well, that's true.
You remember
did say
me?
that.
I mentioned art.
You triggered the booze or something like that. Well, anyway, he's given this a lot of thought. He was working on it also this afternoon, and he finally has the nuttiest hairstyle of all. He's going to go off and show him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the cuckooest of all. But anyway, I think it's going to give him a kind of an image that'll probably work. And here it is. With this, I predict you'll be a big smash again at the Flamingo. Thank you, Marty. We'll be right back.
I've Got a Secret returns after these words.
We have just time for one more contestant. We're putting this lady to my left panel because we have to get close-ups of something or other in just a moment. Would you tell us your name, please?
Evelyn Kelsey,
Evelyn Kelsey, and where are you from?
Glendale, California.
Mrs. Kelsey created the lovely costume jewelry that she's wearing. It's rather small, so as I say, we're going to get close pictures. She has a lovely ring on her finger there, and a little thing on her dress, and something on her neck, and so forth.
You can sponge that off, Steve.
And it's just beautiful stuff, as you can see. And her secret concerns what those floral designs are made of. So, Mrs. Kelsey, if you'll whisper your secret to me, we'll show the audience what it is. I'll be darned. We're going to ask Johnny Olson to rush a sample of this jewelry. Thank you, Johnny. Would you take maybe that brooch or brooch or pin or whatever it is on the end there and show it to the panel? As I say, the secret concerns what she made the floral designs out of with her jewelry. We start the questions with Betty, since you have the item there, Betty.
Are those roses? They're beautiful. They're just as delicate and beautiful. Were they ever by any chance at the seashore?
No.
Never? I mean, on a trip, on a vacation, or anything like that? That's a good idea. I'm stealing Henry's idea, but are they edible at all?
Yes.
How do they taste, Henry?
It's not my turn.
I'm going to pass to Henry because it was Henry's idea, and I stole it right out from under him. Go ahead, Henry. I mean, buzz. Bzz.
I have to tell you, you can't.
Thank you. Pardon me.
You can't really tell by taste, but thanks for the, the opening.
You're on, Henry.
Care for a lick? Well, okay. Is it sugar?
No.
Is it pasta?
How do you mean pasta?
Bam?
What do you mean pasta? Pasta beans or what do you
spaghetti
mean?
dough.
No.
All right.
It's not spaghetti dough.
Pardon me. Is it a common food?
Yes, very.
Is partly vegetable? Partly vegetable.
In the sense of it not being animal and mineral, it is vegetable.
I thought you had
What a pain he is. You know, when you get...
Well, I served for years under John Daly, I know all these things. Anita.
Does it have any flour in it at all?
Yes.
But it's not like a noodle or a macaroni type of thing. But it does have flour in it. Is it a mixture that you make up yourself? Of flour and something else?
No.
No,
Not
it's
really,
like
no.
something that I would see. Is it rice?
No.
Is it in that family though? It's like in the,
Depends what you mean.
starch family.
It's a starch
Yes,
family.
It is a starch.
Yes.
Starch.
Richard, it's up to you.
I want you to have $4 for the. Is this something we use in our homes every day?
Yes.
Well, then why aren't our kitchens full of these roaches? Bread? Is it bread?
Yes.
Yes, it is bread. That's right. You've done it again, Richard.
Bread?
Yeah, it's bread.
Well, who
yes.
made the salad?
Nobody touched the beet. How did you learn to do that?
My aunt taught me.
My aunt never taught me anything. Now, how do you do it? What's the secret of it all?
It's white bread without the crust and white glue mixed together to form a dough, and then put
You've eaten
together.
a very
kettle.
interesting sandwich.
That's how my
Henry.
aunt makes bread.
White bread and...
Fantastic. But
Yeah.
how
Yes.
so tiny? Can
I will knock Steve up because he didn't want to admit it's dough, or flour, pasta made in technicality. I am very sorry that really you can't see this. It's not to be believed. These are delicate roses done. How do you do it?
You just add a petal at a time, starting with the center, and
You moisten a little bread, do you?
yes,
Mhm.
and
Well-
it dries after a couple of hours, and
if you ever get stranded in the mountains, you can always toast your broad.
Right.
You can sit there and toast your brooch and trigger your booze, and you'll have and now beside me in the wilderness. Well, I'll take a dozen to go, Mrs. Kelsey. I'll tell you that right now. And we have to go.
How long do they last? Do they last a long time?
Yes, they last forever.
Unless you butter them. Because that's a hazard with anything.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mrs. Kelsey. It was great fun having you here. Thank you, panel. We'll see you all regularly right here every week. Bye-bye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for I've Got a Secret.